So she's very funny. Yeah, Eman, everybody, Eman! God, what a show, everybody. Keep it going. I'm so glad she didn't say overweight. Were you guys waiting for overweight? So good to be here. You guys are so lucky I'm here. You're so lucky. I'm kidding. I am so happy to be back in Montreal. I travel quite a bit for comedy. People love the fact that I come from Montreal, right? They always have the same reaction, like, oh, you're from Montreal. You're so pretty. Okay, they never say that. Fuck you guys. But they just love the fact. They love the fact that we're a party city, right? Like we're famous for our strip clubs too, right? You can touch the strippers, that's a huge deal. People love that, but I happen to be Muslim, so I can't help but wonder, like, how would strip clubs be in a Muslim country? Right? Would it be the opposite if your women start off naked and slowly put on layers of clothing? People throw coins and stones at them. My motto for 2015 was to be confident like a guy. I gotta say that. I work with a lot of guys doing comedy, a lot of them very confident, some of them delusional. No, especially when it comes to picking up women, like they hook up with a lady and she rejects them, she's automatically a lesbian. Doesn't matter what the guy looks like, she has to be. I wish I had a tenth of that confidence. I'm the complete opposite. A good-looking guy comes over to talk to me. Like, this guy is a homosexual. This guy is coming to ask me where I got my purse. I know it. H&M homo. H&M. That's what I say. I am in my 30s now. I'm thinking of having children. I shouldn't say that it's me wanting the kids, because I'm not maternal at all. I think it's just my body telling me it's expiring soon. I don't know how to talk to kids half the time. I don't understand what they're saying. I'm kind of rough about it too. Like, what the fuck did you just say to me? Say words, goddammit. Say what? They smile at you with no teeth in their mouth. They're disgusting. Then they grow older and hit puberty. They're as ugly on the inside as they are on the outside. You can't have acne and attitude. I'm sorry, you can't. I'd work on my personality with a face like that, is all I'm saying. So obviously, it requires a lot of patience to have children, but it has to be way easier than having parents. Right? Anybody have parents here? They're the worst! My parents hated me for a very long time because I wasn't married at birth. This is the thing. Right, being Arab, you could sum up an Arab woman's life in 2 words: marriage and waxing. It's disgusting. It's disgusting. I shouldn't even bring it up. I shouldn't, but this takes a lot of work, okay? This doesn't just happen. The only reason I bring it up is because I'm very jealous of white women. I met a 35-year-old white woman who's tweezed her eyebrows once in her life. Do you know what would happen to my face if I didn't pluck my eyebrows at least once Osama bin Laden, upside down? That's why some Muslim women wrap this shit up, you know what I mean? Too much work, it's too much. I did blame my father for being single for a very long time because I grew up with a lot of double standards, right? So when girls would call the house for my brother, he'd get really excited. But God forbid, a guy called the house for me or my sister. It was like, hello, who are you? How do you know my daughter? I kill you. And it's like, who's going on? But then when we got older, any guy called the house, it's like, hello, are you calling for daughter number 1 or number 2? I give you both half price, yeah. It's insane too. My parents really wanted me to marry within my culture, but I'm against same-race marriages. I am, just because mixed people are a lot more attractive than full people, right? We see it all the time. Half Asian, half it doesn't matter. So hot. So, it's a clear sign from God we should fuck other people, right? do if you want to date somebody seriously and have children with them. Think of it this way. The more disappointed your parents are in your partner's ethnic background, the better looking your kids will be. It's such a misconception to stick to your own kind, right? We see it throughout history. Royal families were incestuous to keep the blue bloodline going. What happened? They gave birth to the foreign people that died at the sight of sun, right? I'm convinced this is why white people can't tan today. And now we're finally telling cousins, like, please stop fucking around. Don't have children. There's so many stupid people out there. We shouldn't have Republicans and terrorists in 2015. We shouldn't. Every time I meet a stupid person, I'm like, you see, we let cousins fuck for way too long. This is in the blood. It stays in the blood. That's why I think the natural next step will be to discourage same-race marriages, especially for white people, to avoid things like asthma and allergies and things ethnic people don't believe in. Right? But if you're ethnic, you should mix with white to give your children hope. Right? White it out is what I say. White it out. I have been trying to get into shape since 1993, and it's not working. They deep fried cheesecake now. Did you know that? They deep fried. Remember when the cheesecake was fine on its own? Now it's deep fried. I'm never going to be skinny. But once in a while, I freak out. I'm like, this is the diet. This is it. I'm losing weight. I'm going to become the next Pussycat Doll. Nobody can stop me. This is how old this reference is, right? This is it. And I only get motivated after having a 7-course meal. That's when I'm ready to starve myself. But of course it's short-lived, because then you're walking down the street, you get a whiff of freshly baked red velvet cupcakes, and next thing you know, arrested for a home invasion. So dieting and dating were very hard for me, very hard. Dieting is still hard, but dating, I hated that there was no more romancing. Right? I wanted to be romanced. Like, remember the good old days when guys romanced a lady? They would put their jacket over a puddle of water for a woman to walk over. I wasn't alive back then, but I fantasized. Nowadays, a guy buys you a drink, he expects a blowjob. This is, can I eat something before I swallow? I don't want an ulcer. You know what I'm saying? I don't want it. And this is why I think lesbians are the new gentlemen. I do. I did a gig at a gay bar. I met a lovely lesbian after the show. Her name was Alex. Sharp dresser, 3-piece suit, clean shaven, very nice. She was opening up doors for me, lighting my cigarette, pulling up chairs. Guess who got a blowjob that night? The guy I'm seeing, but Alex was on my mind the whole time. That's not true, actually. I married a woman. Thank you. I'm Palestinian. She's Jewish. I wish her parents reacted like that. That's right. Our wedding was a reenactment of the Gaza War. We're really excited. Our sperm donor is Catholic. So you know we're going to give birth to the Messiah, right? Sure. Religion freaks me out, but I didn't like that Charte de Valeurs. Remember when that was happening? You guys? What was the official name? I think it was La Charte des Valeurs Québécois Francophones Seulement. Is that which basically means if you tan while in the sun, get the fuck out of this province. I think that's... I couldn't believe they were trying to ban religious clothing from the public sector. You couldn't wear a veil, a yarmulke, a turban. It's insane to me. I was against this law from passing because I don't like religious people, so I want to see them coming. You know? I want a heads up. I want a warning. Like Muslim woman with a veil. I Orthodox Jewish men. I have no choice. This is why religious Christian people freak me out the most, because you don't see them coming. There's no way. Even if they're wearing a big cross, you're like, it could be a rapper. They come up to you always like you're ready to go to work in the morning, standing at a bus stop, they come up to you out of nowhere like, hey, I feel whole, I feel complete. I'm like, somebody had a healthy breakfast. I found the one, I saw the light, come with me to the kingdom of Jesus Christ. You're like, holy shit, I'm walking to work today. I'm gonna walk to work. Not a fan of religion, it divides people. I don't like it, okay? It divides people, it separates people. Only two people. My favorite people, the nicest people out there, atheists and sluts. I don't know about you. Maybe religion bothers me because I'm Muslim and we're on the news all the time. Like we're the rock stars of the news. Don't be jealous. And I had to look into why. Like, why are Muslims always on the news? Okay, so first of all, we definitely have anger issues. Like, I'm a very reasonable person. I don't get angry often, but when I do, very irrational. You guys got scared, very quiet. I call it Taliban angry. I lose my mind. Just like, kill them all! Women and children first, I don't give a shit. Everyone must die. And I'm just in line at the grocery store. On top of it, we're like 1.6 billion people. Muslim people, we're 1.6 billion people. Our percentage of crazy is going to be higher than any other culture. It's math, we invented it. Trust me on that. I think the worst part about a religion is how easy it is to convert to. I'm sure none of you have looked into it. all you have to say is one sentence and you're Muslim. Some of you may be Muslim by accident right now. And we've taken anybody's welcome. We don't do background check. Mike Tyson became Muslim for 2 minutes. I don't know if you remember this. He became Malik Tyson after he bit another human's ear off of their head. And we're like, sure, come on in. We need to hire a better PR team. That's what I'm trying to say. Somebody should have been there like, not today, Mike, not today. We're already over 1 billion people. Try again next year. Or go see the Jews. They keep complaining there's only 4 of them left. Why don't you? Judaism is my favorite religion by far. Very picky, right? Very hard to convert to Judaism. Almost impossible. They have the highest standards, really. Like, Jesus Christ wasn't good enough for the Jews. Those are standards. Like walking on water, I don't give a shit. Carpenter? Are you kidding me? Show me a law degree, a PhD. Show me. I do have to go after this, but I don't recommend a stand-up comedy as a career. I don't know if you guys are inspired, but don't do it. It's such a hard job. Like, if you could do anything else, do the something else, because this is hard. Like, there's no money in it. Filled with rejection, judgment, substance abuse problems. The list goes on. I don't want to brag or anything. But in my case, I really, I felt like I had no choice but to become a comedian, because when I was younger, people thought I had special needs. They did because I was much bigger for my age. So when I was 2, I looked like I was 7, crawling around. People are like, what the hell is going on? And I was extremely hyper and impatient, so I wouldn't crawl around like a normal child. On hands and knees, I would crawl on hands and feet, so that freaked the fuck out of everybody. Like, what the hell is wrong with your daughter? And does she have a mustache? So of course, when I got older and I told my parents I wanted to be a comedian, my father looked at my mother and he's like, you owe me $1,000. She is retarded. She is.